Well, it's beautiful but cold morning. There's actually ice on the boat. Yeah, that's right, ice. When do we get to Florida? Okay, anyway, so it's day 15. We're still cleaning, and we are still, we're still here in Mississippi. But we'll be going pretty soon. We think another couple of days, and then we'll be on our way and see what we can get done today. Well, here's what I've resorted to. We have dishes, and we have no water, especially hot water. So, boiled the kettle, using that to wash dishes. One done. Fired up! Oh yeah. Power. Diesel power. Insert diesel power song here, YouTube. Woo! Oh, I don't need to breathe. Fine. Oh my god. That's fine. Woo! As you might be able to hear, the motors are running because we have spent the last basically week at Spry and gotten a lot of work done. However, they have other work that they need to do this weekend, and so they are not going to be able to work on this boat until Monday. We've decided that it would make more sense for us to go back to Safe Harbor Aqua Yacht. There are people there, there are amenities there are loaner vehicles there. Hopefully Monday, all of the work that we were having here will then be completed. We might even be able to leave on Monday, not exactly sure about that, but if anything, looks like Tuesday we shall continue forward southward toward Floridaward. Oh, I mean, you know, we don't have faucets, toilets, or any other running water on the boat. So we kind of figure it'd be nice to have a place with a bathroom right there. Although there is a bathroom here. But we want something a little bit nicer for our delicate sensibilities. Ready to go off of this boat. We moved back to Aqua Yachts and just to have some amenities. And Tom's starting to freak out. Fogging to try to eliminate some of the smell of the smoke. There it goes, can you hear it? So Tom is down there with the fogger, and he's going to fog around using this Smoke and More lemon flavor. I don't think you should drink it, but he's fogging, and we are going to then go and do some provisioning, if you want to be boat lingoing, and we're going to get some groceries. So you're supposed to let this go for 30 minutes, something like that, and then you can go back inside. So right now we have everything closed up other than this door, and we have the air conditioners running, and hopefully this will help eliminate a lot of that smoke smell.
Hey, a little tough to breathe.
It's definitely fogging.
Yeah, it's foggy.
Meh, 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 meh. Well, we survived another day here in no man's land. But tomorrow we are on our way. It's fall back tonight, which is great because we get an extra hour, but we want to go with the sun, so we're really not going to take that extra hour. We're going to get up an hour earlier and head on. As you can see, we still have water heaters that are not installed yet, but the idea is we will leave here and we will end up in Pensacola probably, where we will get some work done, and then hopefully the boat will be ship shape. Day 15, 16? It's 5:45 in the morning, so we have earlier light, which sucks because I hate getting up early. But as you can see behind me, there's just a wall of fog. I mean, you can kind of see if you look at that boat there. Looks like they're up and ready to go too, but I think we're gonna have to wait a little bit, wait for a little more sunlight to try to burn some of this fog off. One of the issues is you can't really see. Everything is so moist. Sorry to everyone who hates that word, but it is moist due to the fog. So Tom is wiping down the isinglass and we can't really reach the outside, even with the zipper open. So the gentleman behind us, he says he does this every year. As you can see, he's got his radar going. Our radar arch is still down, so we don't have any radar at the moment. But he's ready to go and we're ready to go. So we're gonna just kind of follow him through the haze. He said he did talk to another guy who's out there right now and said it's still pretty soupy. But we're gonna take it nice and slow, trust the instruments, and hopefully in half an hour or hour, this will all be done. Well, there's our leader. We can see him on AIS, so as he disappears into the fog, we still know where he is, but don't know if there's anybody else out here. Don't think there are any fishermen out here this morning. Hope not. Well, GPS isn't keeping up on the iPad or the Garmin, and kind of lost sight of our friend. We know we're going in the right direction. Can't really see. Can't really see. Probably shouldn't be out here right now. Well, we're coming into a narrow little cut here, and we can see land. Fog, 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 and land. So we are progressing forward in the way we should. There he is. Wow. I mean, that just appeared out of nowhere. Oh, he's gonna disappear again. You see the second one up ahead on the left? Okay. Sunshine, shine down on me. Sunshine, shine down on me. Well, where there's a little bit of sun, we have less fog and better visibility. We can actually see almost a quarter mile now. But then we come into a little bit more. I forgot my tea, so it's not even hot anymore. Thought it would warm me up. My feet are freezing. I mean, my everything's freezing. I couldn't find my neck gaiter, so I'm wearing a kitchen towel. It actually works pretty well for a scarf. So thank you again to North Face if you want to sponsor me. This jacket is working great to keep the wind out. And the cheap old Craftsman gloves are doing something. They're not winter gloves at all. But, I think I might be able to move up to where it's not quite as cold. Because as you can see, I'm the bowman, and it's cold up here. All my clothes are wet just from the fog. Excuse me, pardon me. All my clothes are wet just from the fog. But wow, we're coming into quite a bit of clearing now, so happy. Got blue sky ahead and hopefully more sunshine. That was scary. That was scary. Okay, we have made it through the fog, and even though I was able to sit down this morning at the marina before we left, I have to go sit down again. And unfortunately, we don't have water right now, and the toilets aboard flush based on water pressure, so I can't flush anything. But in the crew quarters, we think that's a vacuum flush back there. So as long as there's water in the bowl, if I hit the button, it should flush. Now I don't have water because we don't have systems. However, our stupid washing machine is full of water right now. So I'm gonna take the water out of there and hopefully use that to flush. Okay, a couple gallons of water in the bucket. And I'll spare you what I'm about to do, but I'll report back in a second to let you know if it works. Kevin's a happy boy. It works. So we do have a toilet that we can use at least, because we've got probably four or 5 days before we're going to get to our next stop to potentially do fixes. Yeah, 4 or 5 days with no toilet that'd be no fun. I guess 7 days without a toilet would make 1 week. Sorry about that. Sorry. And here we are with a group of loopers. Group of looper is not an Oompa Loompa, just a group of loopers. Got a few in front of us, well, 4, I guess. 5, 6 behind us. And you know, we make a big wake, and I feel a little bad, but we're all making wakes here. Especially for that teeny tiny little sailboat back there. But so we just dropped about 90 feet. And we have about 5 miles to go to the next lock. So we're all just gonna run at the same speed here and probably go through the next lock together too. Hopefully nobody has issues. One of these boats had quite an issue getting in the last one and tied up. And there we are. We made it through. We're running. Again, sorry about my hair. We don't have water. You know, what do you want me to do here? I guess I can put a hat on, but I don't really look good in baseball caps, so I don't wear them. If some of you have seen the videos of me in that orange baseball cap I have, you know what I'm talking about. So now that we made it out of that lock, we do have another one, but we've managed to shake off some of the slower moving trawlers. And our group is kind of split into 2. We're number 3 in line here. Got a couple of boats in front of us and one keeping up pretty well behind us. Not sure if we're going to have to wait for all of those slower moving boats. Once we get to the next lock, we'll kind of see what the timing is like. You can still see them back there, but they're miles back there now. We hope that we can get through without having to wait for them, but we'll see what the lock is looking like, and we might have to wait for them, or we might just have to wait for the lock in general. On our days like this, I mean, our time it's really managed by the lock. We can't say, yeah, we're going to be at this certain spot or this certain spot, because we just don't know what the locks are going to hold for us. And here we are, waiting for the next lock. Ooh. The trawlers are catching up with us. The lock just let a barge out on the downside, so they've got to bring the lock back up. By the time that comes back up again, the slower boats will have caught up. We're kind of figuring out what our plan is for the night. We did have the time change last night, so we're in standard time now, which means it's gonna start to get dark around 5. We don't really want to run at night. We don't love running at night. This other boat right here that you can see that we've been running with all day today, and in the fog this morning, they want to try to get further. They want to try to get to Columbia, which is quite a ways down. Sorry about the noise in the background. But we don't know exactly what we're going to do. And we don't know if Midway is going to have room for us because all these loopers are probably making reservations there too. So not sure. But as of right now, we're going to wait and see. Once we get through this lock, then we get to Midway. And then we have another lock almost immediately after. And 3 more to go before we'd have any sort of a good anchorage spot. But we don't really want to anchor because we don't have toilets or showers or running water. So we're going to stop a little bit early, even though we still have another couple of hours that we could run. And hopefully we will not have the kind of fog that we had this morning. However, that fog has been present the last 2 mornings, and the weather has been almost identical. So we have a feeling we're gonna have some fog in the morning too. Well, here's our stop for the night. Not sure why it's taken 5 guys to tie this boat up. We were tied up in like 30 seconds. These guys have been working for 15 minutes trying to tie this boat up. Here we are for the evening at Midway, and we're gonna make the most of it. Taking some time to do some cleaning. These are all the covers for I did all those. And, these are all the covers for the seats and everything. They're pretty dirty, so we want to make them cleaner. Well, it is a lovely sunset. It is not even 5 o'clock yet. But beautiful waxing crescent. Just a little wispy cloud. So we're hunkering down here for the night. We just washed that. All of these, and then did all the tables and everything too. So I feel like we accomplished something. Now it's getting dark and we're going to relax. Well, as we were running along nice and slow, waiting for these guys to get in front of us a bit, we noticed all of a sudden they stopped, and it seems like they ran aground right in the channel.